of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36 mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent way.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Norris, Daniel Ricciardo and Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Vettel and Pierre Gasly, Tsunoda, Giovinazzi, Lance Stroll and Raikkonen, Ocon, Mr. Monaco, George Russell and Guan Yu Zhou, Ireland, Mick Schumacher, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Here we are, starting new season with new challenges, and this is the My Team career mode, and season 1 has ended up and now is the season 2 starting from Bahrain, and we have some new things come. We have switched from Renault engine to Ferrari, and everything has run smoothly through the winter break, and we have now new issue. We have starting a little bit back on the grid as we end up crashing in the qualifying, but we are gonna try to make our best to get back to the front during the race, and let's see what we can do as we are starting P16. And we can put quite a low fuel as the car has reached with the power unit, so we can use it a bit lower than normal. We are starting with soft tires and then pitting around lap 10 or something to mediums, and then going with those to the end of the race. So here we are starting now the Grand Prix without no formation lap. So we straight up in the 5 lights and we are off. It's really poor start from us. As we are getting to the mix, going into turn 1, braking quite safely as there is 2 wide with Aston Martins. Raikkonen almost brake just at us as we get few places already, as there is actually Alfa Romeo driver going in the side of us. As we're gonna go down the inside of Kimi Raikkonen. As we are now P13. Stroll is ahead of us. as we try to get ahead of him on this lap. It will be quite good if we can get ahead of him before next lap. Oh, a little bit wide, but now we get and we are going side by side into the last corner, and we just get ahead of him. As first lap has done, and now we are entering lap number 2 behind Tsunoda, who's on medium tires. So we should get ahead of him pretty easily. Not just yet, but at the end of this lap, I think we will get ahead of him. As we try to go down the inside, but doesn't quite work. As we are gonna get really good traction out of this corner, and we really just get good start to this straight. We are gonna fall off a little bit pace, but we go around the outside of Tsunoda and get ahead of him, and we are now P11. 1.7 seconds behind Gasly, who's P10. And those guys are ahead of, pretty sure, I think they're gonna go for 2-stop strategy today. As we are gonna go for 1 stop, so this is quite a good position. Where are we now? As the DRS is available on this lap also. As we are catching Pierre Gasly right now. And actually my teammate Charles Leclerc is right ahead of him. We are gonna try to burn a little bit DRS to catch Pierre Gasly, but we didn't catch enough, so we have not the DRS just yet. Maybe next lap we can get the DRS from him, as we get pretty good last sector. As we just missed the DRS, but we should get for next lap DRS. We have to just use a little bit more ERS on this final part of this race. Oh, sorry, not. We are now 1.1 seconds behind him. We are gaining. Not sure if we get it, but yes, we get it. Just enough.
Quit. trailing our teammate by 1.6 seconds.
As we are now joining back
Behind has started to drop back.
to this fight with we have in front of us. There is a lot of cars going to the I think there's 5 or 6 cars going behind just others, separating only a couple of tenths. And we are joining to this party now. As we are now 3 tenths behind Gasly, and we are right behind him and almost gonna make the move as we almost run back of him. Yeah, sometimes it's very slow on the corners. We are now right behind of him, and we're gonna try to get a move on this next straight if we can.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
As we are gonna stay on this strategy and box on lap 11. So we heard a little bit dirty air behind Gasly without the long right-hander. As we now gonna try to move on Gasly, if we can get good exit and Dev's wide open and Gasly goes defensive down the inside, and we are gonna go around the outside. Not doesn't work, but we are gonna switch back, and then we got the cute exit, and we are gonna round the outside. Number 4 brake a little bit later than him, and we get ahead of him.
Good job, nice overtake.
Nice overtake from the outside, and now we are back of our teammate Charles Leclerc. Let's see what kind of strategy Charles gonna do.
Less than a second separate you. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. Heat time last lap was
They're gonna go
8
for
minutes
2 stops
29.3.
ahead,
You're gaining by 3/10 a lap. Good work.
so they should box this or next lap, I think. But we are gonna go for 1 stop, soft to medium. As Charles goes pit now, and we move up to P7 now,
Charles is in the pits.
behind Carlos Sainz. It feels like cars is falling a little bit off now. The grip isn't so good anymore. Hopefully we can stay a couple of more laps out and then pit for medium tires. We have to a little bit lift off to not to lose back end without that long right hander, as there's pretty easily to lose car and go straight to the barriers. As Carlos Sainz goes in the pits now, also McLaren and Red Bull Mercedes driver goes in the pits, and we move up to P3 now. As we a little bit run wide on first corner, but we managed to get good traction out of first corner.
Gap to car in front is 5.7 seconds.
And now we have a little bit clean air to push and make a time. Yeah, the grip is definitely going now, but we continue still a couple of more laps. As now we are P1,
Careful, we think you're going to start
as
losing
Bottas
some
and
time
Norris
around
pits.
this.
We almost lose the back end. Yeah, tires are almost 40% wear now. Especially rear tires and front left. Front right is actually quite good.
We want to pit this lap, so push now.
And we are gonna pit this up for medium tires.
Gap to teammate behind is 25.5 seconds.
And we are gonna maybe re-oil 13th on track, I think. If we don't make any mistake, as we lose back end pretty heavily at the exit of turn number 4. couple of more corners and then straight in the pits for medium tires, which should last to the end of the race.
Release.
So, and now we are taking
Clear
it.
of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty.
Oh, there's
for
4
driving
wide
in the
travel
last
going on,
right.
and we are coming just in the mix. As we are now getting the others and going side by side with Shu, and we are gonna take a lovely switch back, and now we are back of 2 Ferrari drivers. And we actually overcut our teammate as he is behind Latifi. P17 now. So yeah, I had some kind of problem with my wheel when I was boxing, so I had to reconnect it. Now it works again, and we are now back in the game. And we are trying to close the gap between Carlos and myself. We have to burn a little bit ERS. As we hit 340 kilometers per hour, it's kind of speed, and the engine power is quite powerful in this engine. As we are stuck behind Russell now. He's with all mediums, and we are behind him with new medium tires. As Leclerc has passed Latifi, and now he's behind Sean Xu, the Alfa Romeo driver.
Our gap behind is 3.5 seconds.
As we lift a little bit the move. And now we are gonna try to get ahead of 2 Ferrari drivers, as Russell and a couple more drivers pitting now. Sainz moved down the inside, and we gonna go for from the outside and make them switch back. And now DRS available in this next race. And we're gonna go around the outside and stick to the round the outside and get the lovely round the outside move again in turn number 4. Next up we have Sebastian Vettel. He's back in the Ferrari. Oh, and almost we hit the back of Sebastian. And we're now on the outside of track, and this was costly mistake for us, as Carlos Sainz is now gonna try for the move on us. We go defensive, make sure he doesn't make a move. But now we are back in the back of Sebastian. As we are improving our sector 1 time. There has been quite a lot of overtaking in this race, and hopefully we have throughout the season we have good battles and overtakes. We are not the best team right now, but I think we are the best team now, just behind Ferrari, so we should battling maybe podiums to end of this season.
Leading our teammate by 4.2 seconds.
Let's see what season can bring us. But for now, this race has been quite good for us. Perez on the Red Bull is actually quite not that fast at the moment, not so fast, and we are gaining him all the time. Does he have some problem with the car, or does he have some damage? I don't know. As we get quite a huge oversteer moment on the exit of the tight corner number 10. We are gonna train the battery a little bit to get closer to Sebastian, and hopefully we can challenge him to the first corner. As Hamilton goes pits, we have a look on the Sebastian bar. That doesn't gonna work. We stay behind him, at least now. As it's a little bit devastating, it's hard to make a move.
The gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The
Oh yeah, Sebastian's gonna go for another pit stop. As we lose the car, touching it a little bit inside curve. And it immediately launch our car to the outside of the track. And Bottas also goes to pits. He is now with fresh medium tires and probably gonna gain us in few laps and we have to make sure that we don't burn our tires too much, so we can keep on track and not for going into pits anymore. If we have the box again, we will be in the middle of that traffic. As there's a couple of cars going into pits as well. Sebastian went in the box now. And we are now P3, right behind Perez, as my teammate went in the pit also. As Walter Bottas is only 1.8 seconds behind us. There's 10 more laps to the end of this race. As Norris and Perez going in the box, and we're gonna move to lead of this Grand Prix at the moment. But I think Bottas is gonna take us in a few laps. He is right behind us now. I think we have no chance to keep him behind. We have to try our best, but he's gaining quite a bit. The air is open, and he has the air open. We are gonna go for the offensive down the inside. Here he comes, we are going side by side, and Bottas gets ahead of us. There's no point to hold him up, as it will slow us down.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good. Dries seem like the best tyre for now. Concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
We might end up to the podium today. Not sure yet, but it's looking good at the moment. As we have 9 laps to... No, actually it's 8 laps to go until the end of this race. As we get a little bit stuck of oversteer. And 26% wear on our tires now. should get in the end of this race with these cars.
Behind is 27.5 seconds.
As we almost lose the car, we take a little bit too much curb and instantly cost us a little bit time. We are already locking the brakes. It starts to feel a little bit hard to drive this car at the moment. Yes. Where is hitting us now? We might have the box again, not sure yet, but actually we put the fastest last sector, but it's only a straight and corner, and then another straight, so
Tyre condition is still looking good.
already tough. I got some damage to the floor as we went quite a bit on the curb. And now Bottas seems to be pulling away from us, and Hamilton is catching us also. There's sector 2 yellow flags, and that's one of the Alfa Romeos.
Be aware your tyres need to go the distance.
I think it's George Russell, yeah, it's George Russell has retired from the session. But no safety car, or we do a safety car. It would have been pretty good if we have safety car. We could have got a free pit stop.
Green flag.
I think it was some engine issue for George Russell. As now Hamilton is only 1.4 behind us. We will get DRS on next lap, I think.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
We are quite off pace now,
Lap to the car behind.
1.1 slower than our best time. We are gonna try our best and finish the race, maybe on the podium. we end up in the curb. Oh, it's definitely losing that grip at the moment. As Hamilton is now right behind us. Going into pit straight. He's gonna have a deal, but I'm gonna use my ERS as we have a lot of to use and try to keep him behind. As now we kept him behind, but for this break he's gonna have another chance. We're gonna go for defensive. He's gonna go around the outside. We are gonna wheel to wheel. As we almost forgot, as I lost the back end. And now he's ahead of us. We dropped to P3 now. We are gonna try again, challenge it, but I think that's not gonna happen. As we get a lot of wheel spin out of number 10 corner. As we now get huge mistake. Still kept going. Verstappen is 6 seconds, no actually 5 seconds behind us. And we have 2 laps remaining on this Grand Prix.
Everything's looking good. We're leading our teammate by 23.5 seconds.
We lock the front brakes a little bit. One and a half lap still going before end of the race. So we should make it and stay P3 unless we make some mistake. %40 were at the tires.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
I think Verstappen isn't gonna catch us anymore. He's not that fast also. we run a little bit wide. Wasn't the perfect line through that corner, but
Looks like we might have an issue. Hang in there. We're attempting to manage it. This is your final lap.
oh no,
Final lap
we
of the
have
race.
some kind of engine issue maybe. Hopefully it's gonna last to the end of this race. Hopefully it doesn't some serious damage. Please last this final lap. I'm gonna just stay off the curbs. If that helps with that engine problem. I think it's gonna last. Final corner and then to the finish line. Yes, it's last. And we're gonna come P3. Yes.
Yes, we're on the podium. Good job this weekend. Great drive. Thank you.
That's it for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Bahrain, and a real champion's drive to take the win. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. Valtteri Bottas takes the top
So
spot.
here we
He's
are,
our new drivers'
P3
championship leader after today's
from
result. Let's have a look then
from
at the drivers'
16th
standings.
position.
Now, let's discuss, Ant, who
And
would you
we
say
go to
is
the
a
driver today
contender for
also.
driver of the day?
I have to give it to Mr. Monaco. Look at where they finished compared to where they started. It's not easy to cut through
And our
the field like
teammate
that in Formula 1. So it's a great
just
effort.
missed the
It's time to
podium
see how things are
points.
shaping up in the
He was
Constructors'
P11
Championship.
as he started from
Mercedes moved
P8,
to
but
the top of the table. It's been an absolutely
it was
wild
quite a good
weekend of
first
Formula
race
1 action.
to this
I can't wait to
season
see
number
what's next.
2. As we're gonna go P3 on the championship now. With the constructors standings, we are P2, 29 points behind Mercedes, and 1 point behind us is Red Bull. So yeah.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
Yeah, I think it was good race, and I'm really thrilled
You got really
about the
unlucky out there
support.
today. Who's to blame for that failure?
I think that's not anybody's fault. It happens
Your
sometimes.
teammate seems to be having a hard time pushing past the competition this season, don't they?
Yeah, I think they're gonna do their best what they can
Appreciate
do.
your time.
As we're now gonna go back to our headquarters as we finish ahead of Norris and get the rival points. So yeah, we have 60 races
Our
on
running
this
costs are
calendar.
significantly less than the income we're pulling in.
And next race is gonna be Chinese Grand Prix. So we are gonna renew the sponsors with PSD. It has been quite a good sponsor to us. As let's see, we think we're gonna go for podium celebration party, and then for driver promise filming. Yeah, we have some cash to spend, but we're not sure if we are gonna go for some investing. Yeah, I think we are not gonna for anything now. So we are P5 on the performance, right behind Ferrari, and Alpine and Aston Martin is right behind us. And yeah, we had the regulations after season 1, and it was about aerodynamic parts, and we managed quite good. As we have now quite a lot to spend on the with those points. As we're gonna look what we have coming. Yeah, I think let's see. Yeah, I think we should go to at least one durability upgrade and then some chassis upgrade. We are lacking with a bit aerodynamic balance, but now we should be in the mix. So yeah, and then we are gonna skip a little bit time, and next race will be in Chinese Grand Prix, and it's gonna be go ahead of tomorrow at the same time, and let's stay on tune for tomorrow. It's goodbye from me today.